Audio Jungle.
Family, we are here once
Welcome
again.
back.
Man, I love listening to Croc sing, man. That deep baritone. And
Stop it.
I got that
Stop it.
high tenor. It just
Welcome
works.
back.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well,
Scooby-Doo-doo-doo-doo. What's
fam,
up, Doc? What's up? What's on the menu today, man? I feel like talking.
Lo, you excited? You
I
ready
feel
to
like talking today, man. I feel like talking, man. What we got today?
Well,
What's on the agenda?
I'm an English teacher, so
Okay.
I got to give them some context for
Okay.
today's discussion. Like,
Break it down. Break it down. Break it down for 'em.
we're talking about context. That means background information. And so, what I'm about to give you is going to inform you of everything that we're going to address this week, on this day, at this moment. And so, family, our normal recording day is on Tuesday. Monday, too much going on. That first day of the week, we ain't got the energy to bring the fire. And then the rest of the week, there's just stuff happening. Tuesday seems to be the time that we can come together and really just crank out one of our normal fire, amazing, have you laughing, crying.
All of that.
You want to
All of
hug
that.
your mama.
All of that. All of that.
Yeah. But this Tuesday, we got together to record, and all we could do was just dream. We talked for about an hour, didn't we?
At least an hour. At least an hour.
And
At
we
least an
were
hour.
just dreaming, just talking about this thing called vision. And everything we about to hit you with comes from that Bible verse that without a vision, the people perish.
Mm.
And I tell you, Croc and I both talked about how much this show really means to us, how much
Absolutely.
a
1,000.
blessing it has.
1,000.
Like, and when we didn't have it, I don't know about you, Croc, but I felt a lot of pent up anxiety. Like there was
Yeah, I needed that outlet. I needed that outlet.
I
Needed
need
that outlet. Missed that outlet.
this. Like we teachers, we can't afford therapy. This my therapy.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Not my therapist.
But at the same time, I feel like for many of you, this show has meant something to you. And for those that have been consistent listeners, whether we talking about the show from 2019 through 2022 or the show that we got now, this show has meant something to you. And along the way, we have lost people. There were people who were championing us, rooting for us,
Yeah.
cheering us on.
Mhm.
They're here now. And so we are here trying to keep this fire going for everybody that has been a blessing to us. So what we talking about, we want to give you our vision for the Doc and Croc show because we don't want to see this thing perish again.
Doc, we ain't gonna share too much though. We're gonna give him the general vision, but we ain't gonna share too much. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep something in the stash on.
Well,
Keep
we
it
had
guessing.
talked about this on a previous episode. Like, you don't
Yeah,
give everybody
yeah.
everything.
Right, right. So yeah.
You don't want to give the haters too much information to try and use that against you. So,
Absolutely.
what we hope for right now, family, is for just for a moment to just for you to just share in our passion, our desires, and what we want for the show. And so, from the beginning, we have always said that this show has good news, good jokes, and a great message, trying to create positivity in a culture of negativity.
Woo. Full
That's
of clickbaits. We ain't got no clickbaits for you.
well, we got some clickbaits, but
Now we'll leave that to the rest of them jokers.
like if you want some clickbait, go check out our TikTok at Croc Show. DOCCROCSHOW. We got some fire stuff on there. All right, quick side note, Croc, before we get into this. So them kids, they done discovered I got a TikTok.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, like they've been talking about it all day long. And so
just tell their parents. Tell them you don't need to watch it. Just tell your parents.
Tell a parent to tell a parent.
Tell a parent. That's it. That's all. Y'all don't need to watch it.
You gotta change the model. Tell a parent to tell a parent about.
Oh, hey, I had a little girl come up to me last week and ask me about it. She's like, I seen you. I was like, what? Say you got a podcast. I was like, wow, why are y'all searching for me? Why are y'all looking for me? Y'all see me every day. Why are you going on social media looking for me? Stop it. But anyway, look, tell your parents, check it out. I say, you know what? You might as well listen to. You might get some out of it.
Exactly.
Pretty intelligent kids. So I'm like, you know what? You need to listen. You might get some out of it.
We teachers. This is what we do. So whether we teach you in the classroom, we're going to teach you online, but the message is going to stay the same. Work hard, do what you're supposed to do.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. But
stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I always got to stay true to who you are. And hopefully who you are, somebody that's, sufficient enough.
Recruitment, like it's going to be the children that's going to take us where we want to go.
Yeah, and look here, well.
Good luck.
Hey, well, we got to make some changes then, cause
children that get involved with our positivity and focus on the lessons that
I see what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely.
Become adults that stay engaged with the show.
Yeah.
And they become our tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
And so that's why we have tried very hard at the show to always be upfront with who we are, but we also try to keep the language down to a minimum. Now, just like anything else, we get passionate, stuff might slip.
It ain't gonna slip.
We really try to keep everything positive.
It ain't gonna slip, man.
No.
It's a family show, man. We're gonna keep it PG-13.
Absolutely. Family.
We're gonna keep it PG-13, you know.
We got less language than a Marvel movie.
Yeah, really do. Now, if this vision come true, we make it through this vision, it might change up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
We might have to add different types of shows.
You might need to add a sentence helper or two. You know what I'm saying?
We'll call it Doc and Croc NSFW.
Yeah, that's for a whole nother audience. You know what I'm saying?
Completely different audience. So
yeah, completely different audience. I don't know if ready for that.
My big dream, family, it has always been more than just the Doc and Croc show. This is just the vehicle. This is just the start to get us to where we want to go. This is just the beginning. And so my big dream, as I'm developing and learning skills, because one of my main roles here at the Doc and Croc show, I'm the executive producer. And so that's me getting the recording schedule together. That's me putting the final video together. That's me pushing it out on social media. That's all producer kind of roles.
Do it, Doc.
And so I've been learning a lot. Like if you were here with us in the beginning and remember those old, audio shows that's all we had. We hadn't figured out how to pull the video together. I know you're like, really? But there's a lot that goes behind trying to create a podcast video. And so we did the best we could with what we had. But those early experiences have helped me to do what I'm doing now. And I got to give credit where credit's due. The way that we're doing it now, I give all credit not only to God, but for the people that he used to give us this idea. So I got to give credit to Croc's wife, Miss Celeste, who we sat together for dinner one day. She's like, "Why don't you try it like this?" And so here we are. Now, if you go back and look at season 5, episode 1, and come back and look at this episode, which is season 5, episode 11. There's been some production changes between that first one and this one. Remember, hey Croc, that first video, we just had it where we were just going flashing back and forth. One person talk, the next person talk, and then now here we can have like a whole conversation with the family because we both on the screen together. And I know somebody's laughing right now, like that's so basic. But I promise.
Hey, but that's okay. It's all right. It works for us. Hey,
until we get in
the studio, we gonna rock out like we rocking out, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh, so do you want to talk about that idea, that vision, the studio?
That's it. I mean, I ain't gonna give them too much. I said we're gonna give them too much. Like I say, this gonna work until we get to the studio, and I'm gonna leave it right there. You take it where you want to take it.
I'm gonna add one thing to the studio idea, and that is the Doc and Croc show ends up being one show. But my hope is to be able to not only bring in more producers, but people who are better able to do this than me and learn from them.
Absolutely. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm all about
have a payroll. Have a payroll. You know what I'm saying? You want to put people on the payroll.
Right.
And be able to pay them. You know, and when they cash their checks is good.
Produce other shows under the Heart Med Media label. Now, I don't know if family understand this. You gotta know your words, family.
You just said too much. That's enough.
One more thing. One more thing. It ain't about our dreams.
You can't tell them everything.
It's about where this started. See,
from the bottom, now we here.
Started at the bottom, now we're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Started at the bottom, now the whole team's here.
You
see what I did there? But Heartman Media started from the idea from Proverbs that a merry heart does good like medicine. Dry spirit dries up bones. Or sour spirit dries up bones. There you go. And so that's us in a nutshell, that we want to bring that merry heart so that we can stop looking at life like, oh, woe is me. But there's stuff that we can rejoice and be thankful in, that we can appreciate. And that's what we're trying to bring to y'all each and every week. Did I say too much, Croc?
Talk to him. No, that's good. That's good
I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, I just, like I say, can't tell everybody everything, and some people pray on your downfall. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we got everybody. If you took the time out to listen, you're in our corner, and you want us to win, and you want us to succeed. So, you know, but still, even with that said, you don't share too much, because, you know, you share with God and let Him do the work. Ain't no use telling a whole bunch of people, because all they can do is do what?
Shoot, all they can do is talk.
That's it.
All they can do is talk.
So, love y'all, mean it. Appreciate you listening, but y'all understand where I'm coming from.
Well, what we talking about is straight, just biblical. The Bible told us, don't throw your pearls before swine. And family, we not calling you swine, but we know that swine is listening to this everywhere. We talked about this. I'm pretty sure this was last week. We talked about this. If it wasn't last week with Make It Make Sense, then it was the previous week with Uninformed Rage.
Yeah.
2 great episodes, by the way. You should go back and listen to those. But we talked about this, that whenever something good is starting to happen, that's when the opposition comes. That's when the demons come.
Well, man.
And so,
man.
As we continue to grow, as we continue to have an outreach, as we continue to have a message, we know the opposition is going to come. We're not going into this blind. We know, but we also know that our God, man, I'm about to start preaching. Our God is bigger then the opposition.
Yeah, position. Yeah. Yeah, big God. Big God. Yes, sir.
So
Big God.
come
Uh,
what may, but
yeah.
Croc and I, we are determined this time.
Yeah.
The determination is there. We're gonna fight through it. We're gonna make it happen each and every week. We're gonna keep this thing going because
Rolling. Rolling.
we got a dream,
Rolling.
got a vision,
Rolling.
and God didn't give us this vision just to let it die. But his word says, man, I'm gonna just keep hitting y'all with this word because I'm telling you, Croc,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't researched none of this. This word just keeps hitting me like
Senior, just keep bubbling up, coming out of you. Yeah.
it just keeps hitting me. But God said that his word will never return to him void. That means it's not going to come back without doing something. It's going to go out and accomplish the very thing that he
It's
said.
supposed to. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
gave us this vision for it to go out and be accomplished. And we tried to walk away from it. We tried to let life take us out and
Separate way.
away
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
keep us busy.
Yeah.
But
Here we are.
here
Here
we
we
are.
are. Here we are.
Here we
Here we
are.
are. You're right.
What Steve Harvey say? Family, the Kings are here.
Okay. I was gonna say something too, man. I had a thought and I lost it, man. I lost it.
It's okay.
It'll come back. It'll come
It's
back.
okay.
I'll listen to you and trying to remember what was on my mind to respond to what you said, and I lost my thought. But
Okay.
anywho,
The last
anywho,
thing we talked about his word will not come back to uh us.
okay, thank you. And I feel like even with the show, even with how many listeners, I feel like if you listen to the show with a purpose to get something out of it, I feel like you can.
Yes.
I feel like you can. Like that's real talk. And I ain't just saying that because it's me on here, and I ain't saying it because it's you on here, but I feel like if you listen with the intention on something, the other 35, 40 minutes, you may not get nothing, but it may be that one thing that resonates with you that make you want to make a difference or do something different. And that's what it's all worth. That's just like when you're teaching. We don't never know how we impact the kid or the what they'll go off and be and what they'll go off and do when they look back and say, Mr. Such was my favorite teacher in the 5th grade, the 6th grade, the 7th grade. And I had that happen to me, matter of fact. Went to chicken salad chick. And God forgive me, I forgot the girl name. She came from behind him. She said, Mr. Crocker. And came and just gave me the tightest hug. She said, that was my favorite middle school teacher. I said, wow. I said, girl, you don't know how much I need to hear that. Because your boy been struggling in the classroom.
Well, look,
Hey, dog, I ain't lying,
realize how much they change. They don't look the same.
When she said, I recognized, she had then grown up a little bit. Hair was a little different. I said, okay. I still, like I said, I can't remember my name. And
I
she
remember
said,
your face.
And hugged me, man. I was like, girl, I needed that. I told her too.
Rough.
I said, I needed that. Girl, because you just don't know. It's getting harder and harder every year in this education thing. But we ain't gonna go there. We ain't gonna go there. We'll leave that alone.
Yeah, we'll have to do another education episode.
Yeah.
But I just say this: like, I teach and live in the same community, and so for me, it's such a blessing that when I go out and about, whether I'm at the store, or at the gas station, it never fails every time. Dr. Carter, and most of the time I remember them. Sometimes it is what it is. Like, look, I get 100 kids a year, y'all. It get rough sometimes, but even kids that taught at our previous or went to our previous school.
Yeah, this is one of them.
Yeah,
this is one of them. Yeah, somebody went from that school. Yeah,
like how y'all here?
Yeah. Said she was in her second year in college. I was like, good, keep doing good then. Keep doing good.
Like when you hear them going off to college, when you hear them doing well in high school, you don't always see it when you're right there in the midst of them.
Right.
And I don't know about you. I remember some of them and how they worked in 7th grade.
Whew. I don't even want to remember. I don't want to remember.
But to see this now,
Yeah, it's
and,
a blessing, man. It's a
and that's what
blessing.
we're talking about,
And,
family.
and to know, like I said, just go back to what I said. It was something I said, something I did. It resonated with her.
It clicked.
It clicked. She got it.
And
I
that's
never knew she was getting it at the time, but she was one of the more. She was one of the more brighter students. I do remember that, hard worker. So, hey, like I say, I needed it, man. Cause, whew, yeah,
it's those moments that keep you going.
yeah.
It's
She gave me
those.
a little boost. She put a little battery in my pack. I ain't gonna lie. I had a little bit more juice when she, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, let's go get it then.
Look,
But
I had a situation today at school talking about seeds. Like I have this one young lady. She don't work hard for me. She come in laughing and joking and fooling around, sneaking and snacks in my room. And I don't allow eating in my room.
absolutely not.
But today, when she needed an adult to help her because one of her friends was struggling and thinking about harming herself, she came running directly to me.
Okay.
And that's how I
Yeah.
know I'm sowing seeds.
Something. Yeah.
I'm sowing seeds. She knew who to come to. She could have
Yeah.
chosen. She passed 3 or 4 other adults on her way to me,
Yeah.
but she came to me. And so, family, each and every episode, each and every TikTok video, each and every Facebook post, we know we sowing seeds for this future that we envisioning. I feel like we so close, Croc. I can just taste it, and like
That's why we got to keep grinding, man. That's why we got to perseverance, man. A lot
right,
of people talk about that word, but it's sometimes it's hard to keep that momentum going, and that's what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy, like I say, I don't feel like I know it all, but I feel like I've been through a lot. I feel like I have a lot of common sense, and like I say, I feel like I got something to share. That's why I do it. I don't claim to know it all. I don't want to know it all. I don't even want the burden of knowing it all. But
right.
what I know, and can't nobody take that from me. You know what I'm saying?
And what we know, we share. That
Absolutely.
that's the beauty of being in Christ. He asks you what you get,
Hey,
you share.
with that said, you said you was a teacher earlier. You said you was a teacher. I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna start calling myself a teacher. I said I'm an educator because I educate about life, math, science, relationships, money. You know what I'm saying? Not just my students, but my nephews. You know what I'm saying? My nieces. I'm always giving some kind of game. You know what I'm saying? It's always but I know them young people don't be want to hear it, and now I'm want, oh, here you go. But guess what? At least I can say I always try to put some positive in your ear. You know what I'm saying? You can't never say I was on no BS. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
teach.
so that I'm educating. I'm always educating. That's who I am, man, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm in the classroom or in the street, I'm educating.
That you are. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna keep saying teacher because educator got too many syllables. See, look, I can't even say it. It got too many syllables. That's too
Educator. I'm an educator.
much.
I'm an educator. That's what I am. That's what I do.
I'm an ed cake.
Wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
family. I am an English teacher.
yeah, boy.
Yeah, long as I know a little bit more than the kids, we good.
That's it. At
As
least
long
fake
as
it
I
till you
know
make it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what you know anyway.
what you say, fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll tell them, hey, we learning this together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but
Sometimes it is like that.
we're gonna learn this together, y'all, because I have no idea what's going on.
And I call it out when they teach me something. Like, you know what?
Absolutely, yeah.
I never thought about it that way.
Appreciate that. I ain't look at it like that. Okay,
That
yeah.
is a
Yeah.
good point.
You're
Yeah.
smart. You're smart. You're a fault little smeller.
And so, one of my great visions is that family, you start communicating with us. And so we've already gotten a few, comments here and there, but we
Yeah.
really want to hear from you. How is the show impacting you? What are some points that you like? What don't you agree with?
Yeah,
And
give us some glows and grows. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? We can
start
take that. We can take that.
feedback. Let
Yeah,
us
we need that
know. Talk
feedback.
to us. You know,
Long as it's kind, long as the feedback is kind, helpful and specific.
yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Remember,
it got to be that.
positivity.
Yeah, it got to be that. No, no inbox for nothing crazy. We
We
ain't got
gonna have
time.
enough haters. Let the haters be the haters, but help
We
us.
don't want we don't want Doc to have another online beef. Out of all people that have an online beef, it's Doc. I can't believe that.
I don't have an issue with anybody, and I never get upset. Like I just stop talking when things get heated. Like
That
I don't got
is
time for this foolishness.
bananas.
And I done
That
got
is,
into a battle online with somebody.
that is bananas.
That's just wild to me. And God
That is
was like,
bananas, dude.
just stop.
Wow.
Just stop. Don't respond no
All
more.
right.
Just stop and block.
Hey, so hey, what you think Buddy Vision was when he shot at you like that? What you think he was trying to? What was he trying to accomplish, man? What was the goal?
I I really think his one major goal, he didn't like the joke that I made, I guess. And it was the same joke somebody else made. He was just trying to get some points for himself. He wanted
Mm,
to,
mm,
the way my wife would put it, like he wanted his light to shine by trying to put somebody else's light out.
mm. Yeah.
It's
Why people think that, man?
like that's not how it works.
Why people think that, man? I don't, man. I don't know, man.
God just gave me an analogy. He just dropped one on me just now. Like, look, a candle has a little bit of light, but a candle wasn't meant to put out another candle.
Wow.
The candle was meant to light another candle. And now
Mm.
you have more.
Double the light, and you have double. Yeah.
Yeah. And so those candles keep lighting other candles and I don't who didn't get that? Somebody didn't just get what I just dropped right there. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, rewatch the show 2 or 3 more times. You'll get it. You'll get there.
So, Doc, I want to have a moment of vulnerability. When me and you was talking Tuesday, you was talking about the vision, and I told you I was like, I think I get so wrapped up in the every day to day, and what you see and what you do in your routine of life. I had forgot to start. I had forgot to dream.
Hmm.
I ain't gonna even lie. And I was like, wow. Me and my wife had talked about a few things, and I feel like it's okay if she's interested in something and I'm interested in something. We don't necessarily come together to make that happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's okay because her passion might not be my passion and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that was kind of deterring me from dreaming because I felt like whatever I dreamed or vision, I wanted to include her in some shape, form, or fashion. And I couldn't figure out what it was, what was the ultimate goal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I remember, and I remember we always said when somebody see our marriage, we want them to see God anyway. So long as I'm doing something in the intent and the integrity is behind it, I feel like she ain't necessarily got to be involved, or maybe a limited role, or maybe
Right.
something in the background where she in my ear telling me, "Hey, you need to maneuver like this, you need to maneuver like that," or I know somebody that can do this, I know somebody can help y'all with this. So, with all that said, how many of y'all have forgot the dream or forgot your vision?
Mm.
Because I'm speaking from experience, and this happened to me Tuesday. And the way Doc was talking to me just like he's talking to y'all, I'm like, wow, okay, and some just click.
That's because
That's
I
why we're doing this. For me,
educator.
this is what I would love to see. This like elevate and elevate and elevate and elevate. You know what I'm saying? And not just for the spoils or the riches that come with it, but so for the message can get further and further and further. You know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't on no BS and we are positive, and we're gonna, like I say, I'm gonna give it to you real. Some stuff I'm gonna agree with what's going on, some stuff I'm not. And that's what it's all about, having a discourse without falling out and being
Right.
disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I feel like a lot of podcasts and a lot of people that have these platforms, I think they go left because they know, bam, if I say this, if I do this, I know everybody gonna want to
click, 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 click.
And now you're looking like a clown when most time it was somebody that was kind of had a little respect in the community, you know what I'm saying, or the culture. And then you do some sucker stuff, and everybody looking like, what? Like you almost like you sold out, you know what I'm saying? So I don't never want to be that person. I don't never want to be that dude.
Hey,
you know
who's the guy that Stephen A. Smith would always fight with?
Say it again.
Who's that guy that Stephen A. Smith would always fight with? Family, y'all know who I'm talking about. And they would go on and just say some of the most dumb things.
He had a few co-hosts. I don't remember their names though. Yeah,
I just remember he had this curly hair, and he was always.
But I feel like Stephen A. is a personality though. I feel like he's a personality when you're on that camera, which I feel like he's genuine, but I don't feel like it's all that rah 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 rah. All you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's some of that is show, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what sell, and that's your thing. Then hey, more power to you. But sometimes I have to turn them off. Sometimes I have to turn them off. I don't want to hear it out in the day. You know,
we gonna stay true to the vision.
And that's what it is.
You know,
that's what it is.
Positivity in a culture of negativity.
In a world full of hate, you know what I'm saying? A world full of suckers. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I say, I have to call a spade a spade. There's some suckers out here. And I'm trying to stay sucker free. You know what I'm saying?
No lollipops.
No lollipops. No, I'm not Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
I want to say one thing to what you just said, Crop. And you was talking about how, you know, sometimes your vision may include your wife and it may not. But I think what you're seeing, for me, what I see is how the Bible works, how God works. Because we have the Holy Trinity. God is one.
Right.
And so they all operate as one. And if anybody's ever seen Croc and his wife, they operate as one. There is one unity there. But the Holy Trinity is 3 parts, and each one has a different role. And so because of their role, their vision is going to be different. And so, God has the overall vision. This is how I want to see, my people operate. But then Jesus takes his role, which is my vision is to be able to intercede on behalf of man. And went to the Father and talk to the Father about the needs of the people. And so that's different than the vision for the Holy Spirit, where he's like, my vision is to be able to encourage, guide, and support every person in the midst of what they're going through. And so, same vision, but then they have different visions based on their role or their desires. And
so Ben, you said that. I'm gonna tell you what's funny though. Even though the avenue to get there, her vision and my vision, at the end of the day, it's the same message. It still come back because it's the same message. We just got different ways of getting there.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So really, it's still lining up, but it's just her avenue and my avenue. But when you all scrape when you get down to the crust of it, it's the same thing, man. Trying to spread positivity, trying to be a light in a world full of darkness. You know what I'm saying? And what she do, like I say, and we're gonna have. I was gonna talk to you about that. We need to have her on and let her talk about her magazine, and that way she can get y'all everything. Cause she the CEO, she know what's going on, the ins and outs of it. But
hey, let's make it happen.
Matter of fact, shameless plug. Stay tuned for the interview with Celeste Crocker in Motivate Magazine. Stay tuned. Coming soon.
That's what I'm talking about. Shoot, let's
Coming real soon. Coming real soon. Celeste Crocker, Motivate Magazine. Go check it out.
Now we get
all platforms. Social media.
But I wanted to say one more story before we wrap up this episode. And it goes back to our conversation. I mean, I'm excited. I can't wait to have your wife on and have that episode. But family, this whole thing started. I was cleaning out that room. That room. Everybody got that room in their house that where all the junk go.
Yeah.
And so I've been looking at that room all summer long. I've been home all summer long. I ain't want to touch that room. I go back to school, and this is
And
the
you want to start on them?
I got to take care of this room. And so while I was cleaning out that room, I found this journal that I was, writing stuff in back in 2016, long before this show even was a possibility. And there's about 14 things that I had wrote down in that journal that I was casting a vision for my family.
Mm.
Don't
Yeah.
you know, Croc? 12 out of the 14 items in that vision.
Check.
I was going over it with my wife. Like, did we do this? Check. Did we? I didn't forgotten about all of those things because we had cast the vision, because we had wrote it down. All those.
How long it had been?
Man, 26.
How long it had been since you wrote it?
So 9 years ago, I wrote this vision down, and don't you know, my family's doing exactly what I had envisioned, and so
That's what's up.
that's what we're doing for the show. We're putting this episode together.
Remember the dream. Remember the dream, y'all. Just remember the dream. You're never too old. It's never too late. Still have a dream. A dream, and when you achieve that dream, or when you reach that goal, or whatever that vision, then that was a present to yourself.
Yes.
That was a present to yourself. And yes, I stole that from somebody. I did.
And then expand the dream. When you get here, let's go to the next
dream
level.
some more. Dream some more.
We ain't had enough. Give us some more.
Oh, give me some more.
Well, y'all not ready for that.
Oh, that's the other show, dog. That's the other show.
That's the Dr. Croc NSFW.
Yeah, Dr. Croc after 12. Pause.
Let's be honest. Dr. Croc after 12 is more like
sleep. Sleep. That'll be a sleepy episode. That'll be a sleepy episode.
That's the episode we're gonna put on that Calm app.
Yeah.
Family, I know this was a different type of episode, different than what we had been doing, but we felt like it was important to share a little bit of where we want to go, where we are going. Now, I'm gonna stop that wishful thinking, where we are going.
Where we're going. Yeah, had a growth mindset.
And you can be a part of it right here, right now, on the ground floor before we blow up, before we grow. And so, family, we thank you for all that you've done. We thank you for being here. We thank you for supporting us. And we look forward to continuing doing what we are doing. Praise the Lord. Any last words, Croc?
Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a parent to tell a parent.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.